I'm going to set this aside for about 20 minutes just to allow it to cool off a bit. Now we're going to build our macaroni and cheese. Before you do this, preheat your oven at 375 degrees. I'm going to be doing this today in my Lodge 3-quart cast iron enameled Dutch oven. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to come in and I'm going to butter the inside of this dish. Get every nook and cranny. Next, I'm going to pour a layer of macaroni in the bottom. Let it cover the entire bottom. Try not to double your macaroni up too much. You want a layer of macaroni and a layer of cheese and a layer of macaroni and a layer of cheese. You don't want too thick of a layer of macaroni. All right, that looks pretty good. All right, and then we're going to start with our cheeses. Now, I start with a white cheese first,
Brooklyn.
And then I go to my
Hold
sharp
on a second.
cheddar,
Let me turn this thing
and then I do
down.
my other white cheese. I do it this way so I can see where I've been.
Hey, Brooklyn. You finished moderating for Tita? Well, I'm just sitting here bored. Me and Charlie's laying down on the next to me, next to the computer on the desk. You multitasking? Her channel started to freeze up a little bit, So I just went on to look at other videos. Sometimes you go too long, people may not have enough bandwidth. So anywho, I don't think I could do that hours and hours at a time on YouTube or StreamYard. Well, if you're on StreamYard, you only get, if you got the free version, you only get 20 hours a week. So I said, let me go on StreamYard. I haven't even gone on StreamYard in a minute. So that way, if anybody wants to come online, they could come on. But anyway, so today was my first day with TurboTax, Intuit TurboTax. And right now we're just doing the training, but it's self-training, self-paced training. And then next week, we have to, for 2 hours, we have to go on the webinar so they could go over how to do resources and stuff like that. No, it's 20 hours a month with StreamYard. So you're going to be on there for 20 hours a month. And then after when you get close to your hours for the month, it resets depending on when you signed up, I guess. Hey, 2 people on here. So yeah, so we met with the manager. I have the same manager from last tax season, and pretty much they kept everybody intact as a team. So no big thing, but they said they had they were supposed to hire like what did she say? 15? Wait. I want to say she said, I don't know. I can't remember what she said. I think she said it was like 15,000 something people or whatever. And some people came back. Well, some people came back, but they said they were way short in the number of people they needed to hire. So it was like tens of thousands of people they are short for hiring for the tax season. So my manager, I know she gave me the referral link, but I can't find it. But anyway, I'll let y'all know because they'll be hiring throughout the tax season, and they have a new position they told me about. It doesn't require that you have knowledge of taxes. It's taxpayer assistant. So basically, they're the ones who will be calling. When we do the tax returns, the entire tax return, um, they're supposed to kind of like call the customer, tell them what type of forms they need, and they'll, get them prepared so they could get their taxes done. So, but I won't be doing that. I'm still not going to be full service. So I told my manager, we had a little bang at the end, towards the end, because she was kind of like, we had our 101 after the team meeting, and then she was like, there won't be no problems, because last time, you was upset at me. And I said, I don't hold no grudges. So she kept me on the team, and she asked me, if I wanted to go to another team, she won't be mad or offended. And I said, no, I'm not, I was upset, last tax season, it ain't really had nothing to do with her. But, I said, because ain't no telling if I went to a different team with a different person, ain't no telling how somebody else would be. So, but anyway, I said, no, I'm looking forward to coming back, being on the team again. She the one who took it kind of like thinking that somebody was, man, I mean, I was upset. I was upset because I wasn't doing full service, because especially since I've been, I have experience, but I'm still pretty much assisting people with tax questions and in the chat and all that stuff, but not full service where people download their tax return and then you work it. But somebody said that it is way better. That, trust me, I would not want to be doing that. So I said, okay, I'm not going to fret about it, because the only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to ask them if I know they won't let you know, you can't work H&R Block and Jackson Hewitt, but you can still have your own tax business. So that's the good thing. I can still do taxes on the side. I can still have my own tax business, and it won't be a conflict of interest. It will only be a conflict of interest if I work for Jackson Hewitt or H&R Block or something like that. They won't let you do that. And I don't think I would do that anyway. But they will let me work my own business. And I want to say, I don't know, because there was a lot of places like LinkedIn. My profile is on LinkedIn. So I've been getting a lot of emails from Indeed about, this company is a perfect match for you, and they will, a whole bunch of firms and stuff is hiring people too for the tax season. So, but this is my second year with TurboTax, so I'll be very busy. See, this week you have to finish the first phase of training by December 20th, and then after that, once I finish the refresher, then January is when I would, put in my schedule. But I had put in my schedule for January, but I got this message about they had something with the system and knocked out the system. So I'm going to speak with some of the technical support, because when I try to access the schedule, it won't let me access the schedule. But she was like, my manager was like, you still doing all those jobs? So I told her I was working at Amazon, and then I was supposed to be working for this other company, Department of Education, for Maximus. But Maximus, I'm not going to do Maximus, because they wanted, like, after 4 weeks of training, which is supposed to start the following week from the 27th of December, for 4 weeks of training. And then the schedule is going to be Monday through Friday from 2 p.m. to 11. And then you either work a Saturday or a Sunday. And, I didn't want to do that too much. Hey, Lady TH, I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that. So I don't think I'm going to, they said, oh, your equipment's on its way for Maximus. And I don't want to work with the Department of Education with the student loans and all that stuff. and the pay was like $14 and something cents. I was like, no, I don't want to do that, because if I wanted to do a supplemental job, get that. If I wanted to do a supplemental job somewhere else to make extra income, um, I may go back to those previous companies I worked for the last time, the one way I could make my own schedule. And there are some other ones too, but I'll let y'all know in another video and talk about that. But for now, I'm going to still do the survey assignments because they've been keeping me real busy. Like, they've been wanting me to go to Target. They've been wanting me to go to Target and check some Christmas cards for this thing called mint.com or something. And yesterday they were like, "Oh, can you go to the Targets? It's $25 per store, blah, and you got to go twice. You got to go to the store twice." So say I went to one Target, they wanted me to go to that one Target, the two Targets in that morning, and then go back that afternoon. So it was like $100 total. And I said, well, that's too much driving. And I said, no. I said, that's too much driving, be going back and forth like that. I said, I need to get compensated for gas. So they gave me an extra, I said $25. And she said, okay, we'll sign you. And then when I looked, it said 20. I said, I didn't even feel like going back and forth with them. Then somebody called me again for tomorrow. I said, what day is this? Sunday. Doing the same thing you're doing today. Go to the store twice. That day is 2 stores. And they was like, we could do it for we could do $25, same price for $5 bonus travel pay. I said, no, that's not worth doing it. Then it was like, okay, well, we could do no. First he offered me $26. He was like, we could do a $26 for $5 of travel bonus. I said, nope. And I could tell that nobody was interested in doing it and they couldn't find nobody. So I negotiated my way and got $30 per store. So tomorrow, 3, 6, 9, 12. It'll be $120 plus it was $20 travel pay. So I lucked out. I said, shoot, $150, I'll do it. And let me tell you, it is not that difficult. All I gotta do is go there, go in the back, get this box, straighten up the cards. Ain't nobody buying the cards. So I was like, take some pictures, and that's it. Now, yesterday I did miss the 12 o'clock noon deadline to go to the other store, which was on Atlantic Station. So it expired. I was like, oh, shoot. So I didn't get $25 for one of the stores, but I did end up going there. And then I went back to the other stores. But the good thing was they had some other assignments to do, which was like $10, $15, all in the same shopping center. If y'all look at my other video, where I made that video, it was a short video that I downloaded. I talked about it. So I ended up doing pretty good for went to those things yesterday. And let me see, 20. I think it was over $100. It was over $100, and I didn't have to do nothing. It wasn't that bad. So, but let me tell you, yesterday you would think that you would think that I would have done. That should have been done within 2 hours the most. Man, I left the house around 10:30ish. Got to the store right before 11. Of course, you had to find parking, in the shopping, right there in that where the Target and all these places were. And I finished the store. It was like 11:40ish, and I was like, dang. And I already, so I didn't make it to the other store because it was noon at that point. It wasn't, it was noon, and I'm thinking it's the Target on Peachtree Road, the Atlantic Mall, but I said, wait a minute, this is Atlantic Station. Now, it's not that far. So I ended up missing it, the 12 o'clock strike. And I was like, dang. But I'd end up going there to the other store anyway, because I had to do the one before 6 o'clock. And then that's when they had another assignment to take some pictures of some displays at the Publix. And it was right in the same shopping center or the same, parking lot or whatever. So that was like $15. And then it was $25. So, but that's what I did. But the problem came into yesterday. I don't know what the hell was going on last night. From the time I was leaving, it was all kind of stupid accidents. People were like, just not even. But I didn't drive on the highway, and I was on the side streets. All these things. Hey, Mary Mills, what is that? BASKTEC. What is that? If you're a troll, please block, because I'm not. All these little whatever. So from the time I left home, I was coming across all these people with these little stupid accidents. And it wasn't like on the highway or nothing of the sort. It was just like people were just, like they can't drive. And every time I passed by the accident or whatever, it was like these little, you could tell they were like millennials or people who they must have just well, I'm sick of them. But anyway, so I was like, what the hell is this? It's just like you're just driving. People just either they so much in a rush, they're driving up on people's ass, bumping people, just I mean, it must have been about 1, 2, 3. It had to have been like 5 different things going on. So I was like, oh my God. People were just like, you driving and stuff. People just, dumb motherfuckers. And well, they need to hurry up because it's so messing up things because shoot, you know what happened with that Amazon AWS. So they need to get on with it with all this stuff. I was like, what the hell is this? Every chat I was watching people's videos. I've seen these little whatever. So then I was like, it took me. I didn't get home. I got home around. Let me see, 6:30ish, 7. I would have been home. It would not have taken me that long. It would not have. So, and then I passed by one accident. It was on Peachtree Road, right before you get to Lenox Mall. It was these 3 cars got into an accident. One car, the whole wheel was like bent. One person, I don't know how it was 3 cars involved. One little short, one little young black girl was in the car, and then these 2 white dudes. One white guy, his wheel was like, I don't know. And then the other person looked like an Indian guy. I was like, dang, what is this? United Nations? And it was like a 2-lane street. And I don't know how all these 3 people end up hitting each other. I just don't, one person I could tell, one driving too close. One person, I don't know. I should have took a picture, but I said, I ain't doing all that because somebody may hit me, So then I drove to the store, at the Atlantic Station, and the time it took me to finish doing whatever the assignments was, I think it probably was like a 45 minutes, an hour, because it wasn't like the assignment didn't take long to do. It was the fact that parking, going to the back, putting the stuff back, and then walking the store, went to the bathroom, and then went to the car, took pictures of my receipts and stuff from, little things I was telling y'all. I'll tell you about that. And then I said, okay, Publix is the next shopping center. I went there, past the parking. No, where the dang parking at? And then I missed it. I drove around in a circle again. So the time I finished with that assignment, then I was leaving, took the same way back. then I saw this, the same people, the 3 cars that was in the accident was still there. I didn't see no tow truck. I ain't see nothing. Those 3 people was still was still there. I was like, what damn? Now you know Peachtree, if y'all from Atlanta, you know Peachtree Street and stuff, downtown Buckhead. That's a very busy street regardless. So I said, dang, they didn't, I'm quite sure they called a tow truck. But I was like, where the dang police at? I didn't see no police. It was Atlanta police. Didn't see that. Didn't see them. Nobody came to the accident scene or nothing. So I was like, I said, dang. And the thing about it, the accident wouldn't really been so, that would have been preventable. People need to, either slow down, stop trying to drive and act like you in a fucking rush. You ain't going nowhere. You're going to make it to the same stoplight that I'm going to get to. And stop jumping on people's ass, And then you're on a, busy two-way street. It's not even, it wasn't like you was on 285, 75, 85. It was nothing. It was right there on the side street. So finally, passed that, do that again. Then I went to the other store. Lo and behold, another damn fucking accident. This was like maybe at this point, this was the 4th accident that I've seen. I was like, what the hell? Then something involved with 3 police cars, a car. It was on Moreland Avenue. I was like, what the hell's going on over here? And I said, I drove past by that little incident and stuff. Then I said, okay, can't see no more. Oh, let me tell you. Let me download the video because I actually took a video of this particular one. Then, before I left the shopping center, the first set of stores I had to go to, I came across where somebody hit a police car. Now, I didn't see no big major damage. Somehow or another, let me see. If y'all go to look at the video, I'm going to download it right now while I got it. Because I was standing there watching. I was like, what the hell? Police pulled over this guy in the shopping center when I was at Target. And he said, you ain't see you hit my car? And he kept on going. And then it was like 2 police cars surrounding this one black man. He was looking a little confused, like what I do, whatever. And y'all see it. Some people can just, nowhere to go. Ain't going nowhere. That's why I don't like driving when I had to go downtown and stuff. I don't like driving so much. I really don't. Because it'd be stupid stuff like that. Oh, let me try to find that video. I know I took it. So then I said, okay. So I finally I'm finally going my way home. I turned on this little side street, to get back to go to my subdivision. I was like, oh my God, what's the hell going on? I don't know what happened with this. One car, it looked like it was like somebody, it was like totally, I don't know what happened. It was so dark. It was like totally destroyed, like fire. Or, I don't know. I don't know what it was. And it was just a mess. It was just a mess. So, so I finally got home. I was like, thank goodness. And it wasn't raining. It was just, oof. And I probably didn't describe all the accidents that happened yesterday. Those were just the major ones that came up the most. Where is that dang video with the, oh, here it is. I should put it on Instagram, but I don't do Instagram like that. I'll do it. Let me see what it does. I'll put this little thing on Instagram just to see. But I'm going to put it on the YouTube. So I said, shoot, you know what? And then as I was going home, I was thinking, you know what? If it's going to be all this trouble just to get home, I'm glad I didn't. I'm glad I didn't get that job at Carvana in Dunwoody, and then I have to deal with going home and dealing with traffic and stupid stuff. I said, I'm glad. I said, you know what? I'm glad. I'd rather just drive just to go to do my little assignments, and then just drive back home, go to the little areas to go to the supermarket, and that's it. And just and that's all. Hey, look, I could put this on Instagram. Let me see. I'm gonna put this on, see what it looks like. Crazy. What should I title that? Atlanta. Um, what should I put that title to be on Instagram? It wasn't a big accident. It was just something stupid. Um, ATL. I'll put Atlanta police car. Atlanta police car hit. Atlanta police car hit by. I'll put hit at Target. Nope. Yeah, I put hit our Target. This is the first time I'm posting on Instagram. I never did this before. Okay, so it's on my Instagram. Now the Instagram that I'm on is on TPS Tax. That's the Instagram. I just don't want people to be coming on my channel like certain relatives, be looking and saying anything your videos, Let me see. Upload a video. It's only 3 minutes and 38, but and you know what's so funny about that when I was looking at it? When he pulled him over, you ain't see you hit my car, and he kept on going. He looked, and then the police officer looking at his car. I didn't see nothing. I didn't see no ding, no damage or nothing. I was like, I didn't see nothing wrong. What he talking about? But I guess it must have been a little something. I don't know. And next thing you know, he was like, he jumped in the person's car. He said, I'm just gonna drive your car and just back it out. So he got in the other person's car, parked it like on the side or whatever, and it was like three of them. Y'all see in the video when y'all go back and look, it's posting now. And then, so I said, let me go in here and go into this thing. Let me go in here, public, not public, Target, and then did I go somewhere? Yeah, I went across the parking lot to go to Kroger's. Then I went to the other store. Then I came back, and then I saw they were still there. And um, when I went to the other store and came back, I saw the police officer car that was there. So I don't know if he was supposed to patrol Target or whatever. And so I didn't see the person's car. So I don't know what happened to that. I don't know if they, if they called and got the car towed. It wasn't damaged or nothing. So, or did he give him a ticket? So I never know what the outcome was with that. I didn't know what the outcome was. So I would have asked the person at Target that was going to cars to give people their packages. But I said, yeah, I'm not that invested. So I'm just ignorant, just dumb. All right, y'all, go ahead and hit the like button. Please subscribe. I would appreciate it. So let me see. What's my other topic I'm going to talk about? Oh, so keto. So anyway, I'm going to do the keto in a couple of weeks. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Ugh, take this thing out of my foot. Damn. Oh, this is garbage. I am back. So anyway, put my foot in this thing back. So, anywho, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start doing the keto. Hey Vicky. So what I'm gonna start doing is I'm gonna start doing the ketosis. That's the real technical term. And I've been following a channel with Dr. Berg. Let me put the name of the person I'm talking about. Dr. Berg. He's on YouTube, got like 1 million subscribers, and he's really good because he doesn't just talk about keto and all that. He talks about a lot of health issues and things that why you got this and what happened when you have that, or this is with your liver and da da da. But he's a real doctor. He's not one of those people who say they're a doctor. They're not. And he backs it up. He really explains things well. And so he was talking about the keto. I said, let me see what his version. But he has the keto with the intimate fasting. And he has a website as well, sells different products, I guess. But I'm not going to buy anything. I'm not going to buy anything. Oh, you doing it now? Now, I would ask you to come on to explain it, Vicky, but you I ain't gonna. You don't have to show your face. You could just show avatar. Why, share your experience. You don't have to. I'm gonna put the link and see anybody want to join, but it would be nice if y'all come on here and talk. I don't be all doing all the talking all the time. So go ahead, That's the stream to come on in the stream yard. You don't have to show your face, but it'll be nice to let people know and to explain what it is that you do, not just type, because But anyway, so I'm gonna do my research in a couple weeks. Well, I'm doing the research so I could give some ideas of different meal plans, and since I'm gonna do the intermittent fasting part, because that's the intermittent fasting part is really good when it regulates your insulin. Because if you eat something, the sugar spike throughout the day. So I know it was gonna work for me because technically, when I think about it, when I started on my weight loss journey, when I had lost, about 6 years ago, when I had lost and got my breast reduction surgery, and I went on that, you know, healthy eating plan, I had eliminated soda, eating sugary cereals, um, really watching the carbs, and ate a lot of lean protein, meats, vegetables, fruit, water. It was pretty good. I really could tell. And then my liver, developing fatty liver, I had to develop a healthy liver, and my sugars was not so bad when I did it. Matter of fact, I didn't have to take the metformin when I was doing it. So my sugar levels and my weight and was very, very good. So I'm just going to do some research and look into different meals. So, and I said, okay, I'm going to get rid of all this stuff I got, sugary stuff. I ain't really got no sugary stuff. I still got like Cheerios left, some cereal here and there. Get that out the system, and then that's it. And then when I look at my stockpile, I've been, people saying, "Oh, we're gonna buy food and this and that." Um, People going to the store and buying up a whole bunch of items and foods and stuff. I was like, I watch some people's videos and they be stockpiling and buying things, and I was like, if you really eliminate, if people really eliminate the stuff they get, buying all those items that's in the middle of the supermarket aisle, you can really save a lot of money, and you don't have to buy a whole bunch of stockpile foods that's really not healthy. I'm not talking about if you buy beans, dry beans and and I'm talking about that processed box foods, and certain canned goods and stuff. You don't really have to really buy all that, but you could buy frozen vegetables and stuff, but you don't have to buy um people going in there, you see them buying like crackers and cookies and sugary cereals, kid stuff. A lot of little processed stuff people feed their kids. I'm like, mm-mm. If I had kids, I would never buy Lunchables. I would never buy. I don't care. They wouldn't even eat. No. I never ate Lunchables as a child. I never ate those little prepackaged, little thing with the crackers and the peanut. I never bought that. I never was phased about that. Even when I was younger, when I was very healthy, I wasn't into buying things like that. It didn't make sense to me. I was like, well, I want to, because I was real tight with my money, especially when I started getting an allowance as a child. I didn't go to McDonald's. I didn't go to Burger King. I didn't do none of those fast food places. It was like, um, you go to the pizza parlor, buy one slice of pizza, real pizza that was made from real pizza from scratch, not Domino's, not Pizza Hut. You know, the actual pizza sauce and crust and the cheese, and I would get like one slice of pizza. That was like a treat. Oh, it's so good when I think about it. I miss New York. And it was always the same one I go to in the neighborhood. I know it's still there too, right in the Bronx. But dang, my mother don't live in the Bronx no more, and don't ain't no reason to go over there no more. Well, people say just because your mother moved out of New York, don't mean you can't come back and visit. Because I still have relatives who live there. But ain't none of them have a. Well, my aunt Shirley, she has a house, but you know, I think if I go to New York, I would have to really be like a tourist visitor. Go to the not Trump Tower, one of those fancy hotels, in Manhattan, and really be a tourist and do one of those things. I don't know if I would do Airbnb, but I would do, I would go to like the Hyatt or the Marriott, in Manhattan or something like that. I may do that because, I still have to use my Southwest Airlines airline tickets for $500 voucher. Got that damn cat. Get out. Get off that chair. Get. I don't know what you're gonna do because once that chair gets thrown out, that chair is loose. All right, you can sit there as long as you don't get on my computer, my bike. He go jumping on the bike like she or he crazy. Charlie. Anywho, but oh hell no! She has to told to get off my bike. Get down. That ain't no. Get out my bike. Move. Get down. Yeah, just climbing on stuff like crazy. You know what? I'm gonna have to buy them like a cat thing or something. You know those things the cats could go and play. I'm gonna have to buy you something for Christmas. Buy me one of those cat towers or something. And then I might have to put it in the other room because I need to try to get out of the habit of buying a little cat bed and a little. No, I ain't gonna buy no cat bed. We're gonna go rid of that water. Yeah, but you know what? He like to scratch on. I got this styrofoam. Okay, hold on, y'all. This cat gonna get a beating. Get down. Cat, get down. Get all over my thing. I mean, he just sitting on the thing. Like, the little thing you hold your water bottle. He just sitting in the little thing like that's a sitting area. You better stop. Bad. Who wants a cat? I'll be glad to put him in a box, ship it to y'all. You spoiled. You hear me? You are spoiled. Come here. Dang, Pat. I'll be sleeping. And I'll be like, but it's mighty quiet. When the way what Charlie doing? Maybe either downstairs, lurking in the dark. Then, next thing you know, he'll end up, or she'll end up, I can't determine if this is a boy or girl. Is this a girl, cat, or boy? Let me show y'all. Tell me what y'all think. Is that a girl or boy? Show your stuff. Anybody know? Please tell me. Ow! Stop it. I'm going to give you a bath. I do give this cat a bath, right? I will put her right in the bath. And I'll be like, you better be still. That cat will not. I put that bath, put all that water and whatever shampoo, pet shampoo, oatmeal or something. I put it right up in there. Okay, go down. All right, go ahead. skedaddle. So anyway, so I'll be laying in the bed. Next thing you know, she's in the bed at the bottom of my foot. She always stays in the section of the bed. It's a little section. She just plops down and just lay there and be sleeping. I'm gonna have to break that cat out of that habit. Hey, Colas. So because it'd be dark in my room because I don't see no light. But I'll be sitting in bed looking at YouTube and then eventually I'll fall asleep and that cat will sneak right in the bed. And then it was put right there in the corner, like in a little section corner where my foot is at the foot of the bed. And be sleeping just like ain't nothing. And then one time I was laying down, I'm laying down on the side of my back. And, in the middle of the night, he'd be right on top of the leg, like right there. Like laying right there. And I was like, but I said, okay, I ain't got time to be getting up, taking her, get out of bed, get. So I said, I let us, let her come. What do you want? What? All right, go and lay down. Lay down right there. So, yep. So she got a little schedule going on. When I say, okay, go to sleep, go to bed, and she'll go right down at the bottom of first. This is what she does. She stays at the bottom of the stairs and rest at the bottom of the stairs. And then she knows when I go into sleep. She knows when I go in that other room and start to lay down. Then she'll start running up the stairs, jump on the bed, and then just take her little spot on the end of the bed. That little spot she got. I'm all wrapped up in a blanket, and she take her little spot right there. And we'll stay there the whole night too. So I was like, okay. So I said, you know what? You're gonna have to I'm gonna have to break you out that habit. You got a whole room. A cat has their own room, but they refuse to. Well, one, I got the door closed, so I can't really blame her for that. She don't stay in the bathroom. She will go into the master bathroom sometimes and just roam around there for a bit. Huh. You know what? Get down. I know. Look what she's doing. All right, I'm gonna let you stay there for a minute, but uh-uh. Stop it. You know what? If I get that vacuum cleaner, she'll be running as hell. She does not like that vacuum cleaner. Anyway, no, that's okay. How's your mom? How's your mom doing? The second chemo on 2. You know what? All right, I gave you a chance. Okay, all right, y'all. I'll be back in a minute. I'm putting this cat right in the You going in the other room? I'm gonna close the door. When you ready to calm down with you. Anyway. Yeah. Okay, that's good. She didn't feel no side effects. How many sessions she got to do with chemo? Oh, it's fine. I started with TurboTax. I had my team meeting today and got the computer, so setting things up. And then I'll start my training tomorrow. Hey, C Henner, I start my little training tomorrow with the we have to finish the modules and refreshers things. So by the 20th to get your bonus, the first part of your bonus, but they give you the bonus at the end. They give you the bonus at the end of the tax season. And I was telling y'all, if y'all just came on, y'all still see me during the tax season. I'm gonna still be on because I have to advertise my tax services, and I'm gonna start doing my ebooks and my other channel, TPS Tax Consulting. The other channel, y'all come on there because I'm gonna start making small videos. I'm not gonna do live, but I'm gonna do small little videos, and I'm gonna do some ebooks. And I'm still working on my website. So I was just, since I was so glad I didn't really get that position with Carvana because I could do a lot of overtime and still stay home. And I wasn't trying to do a whole bunch of all these different jobs. Amazon, they might be getting their um I'm gonna submit the paperwork and I'm gonna still take that medical leave. I'm still on medical leave, so but I'm not gonna go back to TurboTax. Not TurboTax. I'm not gonna go back to Amazon. Oh, the class. I don't like it. I do not like it because it's gonna be interfering with my schedule and job, and I fell behind. So I said, I ain't coming back. But I did learn HTML, CSS, and I'm still gonna continue with it. But I felt that I'm gonna continue with it, but it's not like I'm getting a degree or anything from them. And it was just too. I don't know. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, and I have to be really. I have to be really honest with myself. I said I don't want to do web development. Not doing websites. I mean, I like to do it on my own. So I think it was good for me that I got to learn how to do websites and stuff and learn the code. But as for career aspirations and say, oh, I want to get a job in web development, I don't want to do I don't want that type of job. I'm not interested in being a working as a web software developer, front end and back end, because um, I found that I'm more of a data analyst, data analytics. So I'm grateful that I did take it and learn, but it's not like I'm gonna get a job right away. It's not like, oh, the minute I finish, I put my resume, I'm gonna get calls and it's because the instructors and the TA that was teaching, uh, um, they didn't even have a job. They didn't find a position with any company. So mm, it was getting harder. Not because the material is hard to. It's not because the material is hard. It is. Yeah, it was a lot of work. But the thing I didn't like about it was the team. Oh, come together. Okay, y'all go work as a team. And then when you go in the team, you know, everybody was still doing their own little thing, and it was too big of a class. It was like, I think they had like what I tell y'all, 60 something people, and then when it's all said and done, it dropped down to like maybe somewhere around the low 50s, and I was like, I said I could on Code Academy, you just finished the curriculum thing. It wasn't. Mm-mm. It was like the same thing. So it was the same thing that you could learn without necessarily going through a nonprofit. It was like, oh, you could. If I said all this stuff that I was doing, I've been on it on how to do it. So they didn't have no. The thing is, they didn't really have no. They don't have a lot of companies to partner with the people who were students after you finish. Not to say that it was going to guarantee you um, a job. They did say that in the beginning. It would take a lot of work, but there were other programs and other companies that was that would kind of help you get a job, but they were more like, oh, we'll help you turn look over your resume, blah blah blah, and we could practice interviewing. But to be honest, I think that as you age 50ish, especially in the 50s, it's like once you get to a 50 years, it's kind of really hard to pursue an industry like IT and really get your foot in the door. Because I was like, what the hell? Even when I was trying to, apply for Carvana, I wasn't like really excited about I mean, I was like, it was interesting in terms of the type of benefits, but I said to myself at this point, at this stage in my life, I'm not really trying to start over in a brand new industry that's very youth oriented. I don't care. That's one thing they would nobody's not really discussing. It's like the big elephant in the room. All these companies they having all these people. Like let's say TurboTax for instance, Intuit TurboTax. They had to hire 20, 30. I can't remember what she said. Okay, I'm just gonna give an example. They said they had to hire, let's say, 15,000 people. They said they were nowhere close to the number of people they needed. That's how many they needed. So many people. They need so many people that they didn't even come close to hiring the number of people that they need. Because they have a new position. It's called the taxpayer assistant. All it is if you have basic knowledge, just basic. You just calling customers that needs their tax return to be done for them, the whole entire return, and you just introducing them, and then you just tell them what forms they need and how to download the form. That's it. That's what they're hiring for. So I was looking for that referral link, but I'll let y'all know in a couple of days because I have to in my system there's a referral link and I'll send it to y'all if anybody's interested. But they said that so many companies need to hire people. We hiring. Now, Corona said they was hiring. They still got the position in Indeed. I interviewed. They said, "Oh, you did excellent." They were so impressed, but I didn't get the position. I know why, because I think that when I had put down, I was working with Intuit for seasonal. I guess they think I wouldn't be committed to whatever schedule they have or whatever. I don't know. And I think that, to be honest, I think the schedule they had was probably the bulk during the time in which I would not be, it's not like it'll be the bulk of the time that I'll be working at TurboTax. So weekends and then, work in the middle. Let's say you work like they tell you to come in at 12 noon and you work until 9 o'clock at night, or 1 to 11 or something. It would be like the whole bulk of the schedule time that I would have to choose. And I don't think they probably would have thought that I was going to really take on. I think my experience in my experience with business, finance, tax, I just need to focus on that channel of my career, consulting work. I don't know. I don't know what you mean by pass or fail. I just think that, when you get to a certain point in your life, or, you know, especially like for me, they would say, "Oh, tell me your experience," and they don't have to ask you how old you are or whatever. And I don't look old, so I'm not saying, "Oh, you look old." I just think that you know it's great for me to learn technical skills and learning how to code and um, learning how to code and learning development and things of that nature for my own personal development per se. I could still use the skills that I learned through this nonprofit organization and things like that. But in terms of like me, oh, let me look for a job and here's my resume, because it's like I just didn't feel that I mean, I'm gonna continue doing it or whatever. Be like, okay, you know, continue doing it, whatever. But I'm not gonna feel. I don't feel comfortable about okay, let me go ahead and pursue a job as a software engineer, software development and stuff. I just rather, you know, I have more opportunities with TurboTax, because one of my coworkers who worked last tax season, um, Sabrina in New York, she got hired with QuickBooks. Now QuickBooks is owned by Intuit too, and Credit Karma, but I think they just got bought out by some other company. But yeah, so she'll be working. She'll be working with QuickBooks. So, and they hire within. They have a whole lot of different positions from within. So I said, you know what? Let me focus on Intuit TurboTax and gain the skills, because I could still learn. I could still go through the learning and build in and do the taxes and technology and blend it in together. I probably have a better chance going through them and learning. And says I learn web development. I want I learn Python, because it's but I don't think I want to build web pages. I'll do that on the side, but I want to do more data, data analytics, or where I have to learn Python and learn a little bit of coding and go that route. I don't want to build websites. I do it on my own. I'd make my little websites and and help people, do small business, help individuals with taxes and do web development. I learned that. Now that I can make some money on. Somebody will always gonna need somebody to build a website or app. They're either gonna need somebody to build an app, or they're gonna need someone to do software development. So that's, I think, um, me trying to go to a whole new company and oh, I want to be a web developer, right? No, no, I don't think no company is not going to be honest and upfront. They be looking for these high. They looking to hire real young people coming out of there. And a lot of people in that class I was with, they were in that age group. They were in that young, you know, the millennial groups and stuff. And the way how some of them acted and the way how they were being, they don't have no social skills. So I don't see them working with anybody. There's some people that I could tell you I was like, they're gonna have a hard time because they can't even know how to communicate. I was like, what? What do you? It's not so much they have a language barrier. They just didn't have it. To me, I said you got to have, you know, you got to have both. You can't. You can't. And some of them think they know it. A lot of them didn't know it. They didn't know it because I was confused. I was like, and they were just. I was like, but I just know. Especially with JavaScript. So I just have to go back and review. But will I be able to say, "Oh, let me put my resume out there," and then because the interviews with technology, especially coding, they actually will tell you, "Please write a code in this program. Can you write? Can you break it down and explain it?" I was like, I don't think I'll be comfortable doing that. So I said, no, no. I mean, I know it takes practice and stuff. That's what they want you to do is practice, but it's gonna take a minute, especially when you go into the field. It's not something. Hey, Blue True, it ain't gonna be as easy getting a job in the IT spectrum. So I said, you know what? Let me just go ahead and concentrate on my skill sets that I know of, and still use technology to my advantage. But that's how I'm going to do it. So why keto? Keto ain't nothing. That ketosis, which is really a state of putting your body in a something state or whatever, ketosis. Um, it's really because you eating. The thing is with the way how I'm gonna follow it with the Dr. Berg I saw on YouTube is you take your plate. Half the plate would be vegetables, protein, and good fats, and small thing with carbs with intermittent fasting. That's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm not doing. It ain't no starvation diet or nothing like that. The thing is, you eating vegetables, fruit, little bit of fruit, um, healthy fats like avocado, coconut oil, um, protein. You eating like chicken, fish, small meats, not a whole bunch of meat, and a little carbs. They say they call it keto, but they just saying you supposed to just eating a little bit different. What are you saying? The course? What's that? Y'all be writing these little one word sentence. They don't. What about? Oh, pass. They say you can basically pass the class just by showing up, and that's it. That's all. Anyways, all right, let me put the invite link again if anyone want to come on. And make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. I still see all these dumb alerts. Somebody every day, somebody came to work with COVID. You know what? I am so sick of that Amazon. If why they still coming up there? They somebody got COVID. Why? Every day. It's like a day has not passed since I've been not working. From the time it was like every day. Every day. I'll be damned. And they're not even strict about the whole thing, at all. All right, Kat. Now you're trying to be crying because you want to leave out the room. I'm gonna let her stay right there until it's time for me when I get off. I tell you not to jump on my bike and you keep jumping on there. So now you're in punishment. Stay in the room. So okay. Now y'all tell me what y'all think. This certain person called me out the blue. I ain't spoken to this person for a minute, right? So they came and called me out the blue. We was talking, chit chatting, or whatever. They was about they couldn't find no job, blah blah blah. And she was like, they want to work from home job because they want to go out and wear no mask. And she said the doctor told. This is what she told me, and I tried not to get myself wild up with people's opinions. This person gonna tell me the doctor told her she ain't had to wear no mask because she said it was bothering her with her breathing, and it was affecting her with her tonsils and stuff. I was like, and she keep going on justifying. I said, well, I don't want to talk about that. I said, okay, you said what you had to say. I didn't want to hear it anymore. Anything dealing because see, you try to put me on that rabbit hole to still talk about vaccine and stuff. I ain't mentioned nothing about no vaccine. I ain't mentioned nothing. All you did was ask, about you trying to look for a work from home job and da da da. And I said, well, certain states like California and Washington State, a lot of these companies they hire people work from home, but they have a whole lot of restrictions in certain states, especially California. And she was like, and I had I had worked at some of these companies too, but these companies they ain't pay nothing, and then they want you to pay a fee to work from home and all this stuff. And I said I wouldn't want to do that with those companies anymore. And I was trying to mention some other ones, and I told her about TurboTax and stuff. I said, well, maybe probably TurboTax, and you ain't gonna have I don't even experience. And I said you don't have to have experience, because you won't be doing taxes. I didn't tell her about this new position that they just told us about today. So, well, I need a work from home job because I can't be going out be wearing no mask. And the doctor told me, stop with, you don't have to wait. I was like, I was like, what the fuck? I was thinking in my mind, driving home with all that little BS traffic that I was, accidents and stuff that I had to go through yesterday. I was like, what doctor or who would say such thing? That didn't even make any sense. I ain't say nothing. Y'all be thinking people be trying to be argumentative, and I'm getting a little bit frustrated because she gonna mention it again. I was like, I don't want to hear that no more. Because the more she said it, the more I was getting agitated and aggravated of that nonsense. Well, that's me. I just want to say no. I don't want to hear no more. I said, don't bring it up. I mean, you justifying the reason why you can't find no job, and you trying to find a job, and the reason why you ain't want to go out and about and do this and do that because you have to wear a mask and you don't believe it. I said, I don't want to hear it. It was like, shut the fuck up. That's what I wanted to tell her. I'm not that invested. And knowing your reasons, I had to hear the reason the last time we spoke, the reason why you ain't taking the vaccine. Okay, that's your opinion, but don't go around people who don't feel comfortable with other people not being vaccinated, not wearing no mask. Why should you want to instill your opinion about stuff and all the reasons and all the bullshit. I said I don't want to hear that. I didn't want to hear it. I didn't impose my reasons why. If you don't want to do your reasons, that's your business. That is your business. But all the reasons, and then you're gonna keep repeating it. Then she kept repeating it over and over about the reasons why I don't give a fuck of what your reasons are. Well, that's just my opinion. I didn't ask for your opinion because I didn't express my reasons and opinions. So I said we could just leave that alone. Whatever your feelings and whatever your reasons behind something, keep that to yourself. The same way about mask and then keep that to yourself. But when it says, but when I say don't come around me without nothing on your face, and I got my mask on, don't be worried about why I got my mask on. If I got my mask on, I don't need you to tell me, well, I don't know why you wearing the mask, why you got this, and why. And give and then harp. No, you're not gonna you ain't gonna twist the story and flip it because you ain't gonna be in my space. You ain't gonna be in my space. You ain't coming in my house and not wearing it. But if you in somebody's space, in somebody's house or whatever, I don't need you to don't condemn me as to why you ain't wearing it. Because at first I used to tell people, I used to be real adamant about telling people, oh, you stupid for not wearing no mask. And at this point, I could give a fuck. You don't wear no mask, and you don't do no GoFundMe. Don't be complaining about you ain't got no job and you ain't got no money and this and why companies are doing this and this and that or whatever. Don't. And people getting all mad. If a job or a company says, are you vaccinated? Can you prove before you apply for a job working in the office with 10,000 people and all that stuff, and you don't find nothing. And I said, I want to work from home. Okay, you can work from home. Or whatever. But what you going to do? You going to work from home and stay in the house forever and never go out? And they're gonna argue. They're gonna argue. And I had to hang up. I hung up. Clook. Hung straight up. I would hang up on you with no qualms. Hung straight up. You calling me at the blue. Hey, how you doing? And then you call me after a couple of years getting on, because you have a disagreement and you're calling me. And then, we check, you talking and stuff. And then here you go doing the same thing that aggravated me in the first place. And it wasn't even about the vaccine or about the mask. It was something about this person that just aggravated the hell out of me when it comes to when I talk to them about something. She being one of those Karens. That's what she is, being one of those Karens and stuff. And she white lady too. But she just, I'd be like, oh, I'm sorry about your son, this and that, or whatever. And she get, she harp, I ain't saying that I don't want to hear about it, but I mean, if someone passed away, you could tell them, oh, I'm sorry that happened. But this was like a few years now. And I said, I'm not saying not how to grieve and don't grieve. I said, well, you're gonna people, it's gonna be sad for people. People may not be able to get over it. But she, it's not like she don't have other children. She has other children. She has other children, grown children. But my thing is, I said, in order to move forward, honor him in a different sort of way. Honor him. That's all I said. I ain't say forget. I didn't say don't be sad. Don't whatever. But I said, well, don't keep yourself in that state. You could still grieve. You could still honor. And I said, honor him honor him in a way that will get you out of that. Whatever. It wasn't, so I was kind of, I said, well, I don't know what to tell you, but some people, it's kind of like, it's like beyond issues, beyond. But this thing about the mask thing and all that stuff, and you telling me about, it's affecting your sinuses and your tonsils. I was like, I've never heard of that. How would that affect your sinuses? It affect your sinus. It was affecting my sinus. No, it wasn't affecting your sinuses. If you had problems with sinuses, trust me, this problem didn't just occur within a year and a half of this thing happening. You always had issues with your sinuses, and if something wrong with your tonsils, way before COVID, way before wearing a mask. And ain't no doctor said nothing about that. No doctor would even say that. Why would a doctor even say that? Just to turn around, something happened to you, you could turn around and sue and say, well, he told me this, and ain't nobody do that. No doctor, they don't give no opinions on that. And the ones who was giving opinions that you hear about it on the internet, and they giving these false narratives, is that quacky doctor up in Florida, and he was giving people something he was saying. But see, that was way beyond your ethics. Certain things, when as a doctor, you're not gonna say, especially with the COVID thing, you ain't gonna say, oh no, don't get the shot. Oh no, they don't even ask you about it. They sit there and say, please wear a mask before you even go into the office, and they want you to wear a mask, regardless if they believe it or not. It's not about you. It's about other people. They gotta treat other people. I was like, how the damn mask gonna affect your tonsils and your sinus? I was like, I'm thinking this in my mind, and then you still arguing about it. Like, who you ain't gonna convince me in no form or fashion of why one shouldn't wear a mask. We already went. You don't want to take the vaccine? Boom. That's you. That's your opinion. That's. But a mask? You gonna argue with me with a mask because I tell you I don't want to hear it no more? I said, no, don't talk about, nope. Mm-mm. And she knows that she mentioned certain things. She's trying to get a rise out of me. And she knows it. She knows it. She been watching my YouTube channels and stuff. She knows certain things get a rise out of Teresa. Let me go ahead and say something to get her to, but you just agitating so I could punch you dead in the fucking face over the fucking phone. Idiot. And she can't find my channel no more because I do believe that I have blocked her. But she's not going to create no troll page and do all that. So she'll never see this video. She'll never find my video. But don't agitate me. Don't agitate me over no stupid stuff. Because, she knew I didn't want to, I don't like getting that stuff. When someone if you know certain topics or what they say, don't discuss politics or religion. So when people start bringing it up, like nope, we're not gonna go there. We're not gonna talk about it. We ain't gonna discuss it. Please drop it. But then you will keep on. Some of my family members do that. They'll come up there, they talk about stuff that's controversial, and you say, nope, don't talk about it. You still bringing it on. And then people get all mad and start storming out the house. You know, certain things you do not talk about. I don't care if nobody, well, that's my opinion. You know, they just, I mean, what's the point? What is the point? I get to the point where I just walk away. I said, let me go. Because when you get into stuff like that, which don't make no lick of sense, I can't entertain that. Even if it's your opinion, and so I can say it, but that don't mean I have to listen. My ears ain't gonna subject to listening to that crap. So let me tell you, what I used to do, I used to turn, if people start yapping and talk to me and something they say stuff to say stupid, I turn the volume down real low. I'll be like, Then I turn it back on. You heard what I said? Yeah, I heard you. They ain't heard a damn thing. They ain't heard that one thing. Nothing. Not one thing. You're going to be arguing by yourself because you ain't going to be arguing with me on something, especially something so stupid. So I say, you know what? If y'all want to get, y'all want to sit there and believe the foolishness, go right ahead. Go right ahead. And people walk around right now. I had another former co-worker right now. She ain't taking it. I said, okay, fine. You ain't taking it, And I ain't gonna wait no. All right, you said it already. Renee, quit, they already said it. You already made your point. Just like people have a choice, just like these companies now, they have a right about, especially some of them trying to open up the office, they trying to open up the office. I'm trying to figure out, that's a curious thing. When I went to that interview with Carvana, and I saw all those people, they weren't even sitting at cubicles. It wasn't even cubicles. It was like a big desk with a little partition, and you all up in each other's face, like somebody sitting here. I'm sitting here, somebody sitting right there next to you. And I was like, you sitting there with the headset talking. Nope. Nope. Ain't no way, no how. Ain't no way, no how. So I'm just curious to see what's gonna happen. But I'll be sitting at home in my own space with these four walls with a door. And that is it. I mean, I don't know what people want to think. I don't know what the reasoning is. There must be some privilege. People must be some privileged individuals. They want to go to school board meetings, arguing people down about, about kids wearing masks and whew. Who would think a little thing like this could cause so much headache? So much headaches. And I wonder if these people who popping it and ying about it, it's like, what is it? What would it take? What will it take? It ain't just white folks either doing this, talking this crazy mess. Black folks too. Everybody talking this crazy mess. And all these companies, and we hiring and this, like they want to impose it, they want to do a mandate this, and they don't agree with that, and I'm gonna take my little self and prepare. I'm done. I'm done arguing. I'm done telling people to shut the hell up. I don't want to listen. I don't want to hear it no more. Don't tell me about it. I don't care about your views. I won't express mine. All I know is I still got the right to say who comes in my house, who don't come in my house, who I choose to be around with, and who I don't. Now, sometimes sometimes I may walk at the house and I may forget the mask, but I turn around and say, do you have any more masks? And I put it on, And like I said, I try to limit my time of being out and about. That's what it is, out and about. I don't know what the future will hold next year. Every time I turn around, it's like some new thing. And they said this past week, they said it was in Georgia. I'm like, oh, hell. The person is being detained in New Jersey. They went to Africa. I read the thing. I said, what? They went took a trip to Africa, South Africa at that. I was like, ain't nobody in the world that I want to see hopping on no plane and then they're going, there's too many technology, Skype, Zoom, Google Meet. You know, I know people missing seeing their family members and everything else, but you think I'm gonna be going to any country in Europe or Africa anytime soon? No, that's too soon, too early, too early. I could wait. There's many different ways of communicating and getting in touch with people. What is this I got here? Hi, Teresa. It's that time of year again. During the holidays, the average person gains 12 pounds. Don't let this happen to you, which it won't. Our 12 days of Christmas fast starts Monday, December 13th. Available for both in person and virtual fitness sessions. Best results win $500 cash. For more information, click on this link below. Current members refer VIP winners Facebook group. With WLC Transformation Center, 6254 Memorial Drive, Stone Mountain, Nope, 30083. My favorite zip code, ghetto. Let me see what the hell they talking about. Man, people always be doing some scam with stuff. Oh, go ahead and join the weight loss challenge. Whoever lose the most weight win five. And then people gonna be like, oh my God, $500. They're trying to join and starve yourself to death just to get the 500. That's why I don't do contests like that. You got the best because half the time they will starve themselves, dehydrate themselves just to show, hey Shelly Show, just to win $500 on some weight loss transformation. Nope. They want you to. I wonder how much they want you to pay just to join. This is on BS. I'm not doing nothing on no dang, especially Memorial Drive 30083. It's ghetto. Black folks will be up there. I wonder if it's that same damn person that I saw during the summer. It was like this person. They live right up the street, by the way, and they had a little fitness center thing or whatever in Snellville, and then the coronavirus happened, shut their business down. So-called shut their business. They held all the weight loss thing. I bet you that's that same person. They did it out their garage. I'm driving. I said, wait a minute, why is it taking me back to my apartment, back to my house? They turn around, they live right across the street, right up the street, the next block. And I went there and she had all these, they had their whole garage converted to a gym and had the pictures on the wall, transformation, weight loss challenge and stuff. And she asked me questions and stuff. And how there's certain questions I'm not going to answer. I don't think this is for you. No, I don't think you're for me, bitch. Should have cursed that dumbass out. I think this is the same little marketing thing got going on. Matter of fact, I think it is the same. So they finally probably found themselves a little raggedy office up in Memorial Drive. Ain't nothing more raggedy than 30083. I could tell you that. I bet you it's the same group of people, husband, wife. And then you looked at the pictures, she lost some weight, but she gained it back. And then she thought about she doing fitness again. The husband, he kept the weight off. And they were training people in this hot ass garage. And what was the thing she was promoting? It wasn't nothing spectacular. It was nothing extraordinary about it. So I think that's what that is. That's the matter of fact, that is the same person. I thought I blocked them, but I signed up for their email marketing. Now it's the time of the year. See, people know when it's this time of the year. Yeah, that's the same person. Mm-hmm. Let me opt out of this bullshit. Opt out. Oops. Yep. So I unsubscribed. Shoot. I hired some trainers in the past, and trust me, they were pretty good. I have to give it. They were pretty good, but some of these people you see, they be bullshitting. There'd be a bunch of BS. So I'm not doing no crazy. I ain't not signing up for nobody's gym. I'm not signing up for nobody's weight loss challenge beginning of the year. I ain't doing none of that. I'm just gonna make my goals starting now, my plan, and um and just do it within myself. Or we could just do it together. We could do it. We could all do it. That's all it takes. All it takes is other people who have same commitment that can hold you accountable. Me and somebody else that's on here, we're gonna be doing it. And I'm not doing no crazy. Oh, let's do this diet. Keto is not really. Keto is not really a diet. Keto, it's always been around. It just revolved into different names. The only different. That's all that is. That is all that is. Ain't nothing spectacular about um, keto, and especially the intermittent fasting. Because when you think about, you know, like the Atkins diet and all those other things, all it is just something that's tweaked. But ain't nothing mysterious. Ain't nothing mysterious about cutting back sugar, cutting out processed food. You cut those things out and just eat, lamb, turkey, chicken. They try to say don't eat as much processed, things, a lot of the hormones and stuff. But if you go to a butcher shop or you go to a farmer's market, and especially the cab farmer's market, and it would say beef, no antibiotics, farm raised, this, that, or whatever. You may pay a little penny. It may be a little bit expensive, but you don't have to buy as much of it. All you need you're supposed to only eat the amount of meat you're supposed to eat is supposed to be like the size of your hand, or whatever. So I try to buy in my freezer right now. When I bought chicken and pork chop and stuff, and I buy it, no hormones, farm raised, or whatever, I'll buy it. It may be a little bit expensive, but if you're eating a lot of fresh fruit, vegetables, a lot of those type of things, you don't really need to eat as much. You're not as hungry. You'd be like, oh my God, I'm starving. But if you eat more wholesome foods and stuff, you're not eating as much. Just like when I made my pinto beans and turkey wings a couple days ago. Ooh, it was delicious. And I was like, I made those roasted turkey wings and the pinto beans. And I did make some rice, but I had to use up that rice. So I said, but I didn't eat that much rice. By the time I ate that, I was like, I was pretty full. I wasn't like, oh my God, I'm full, I'm stuffed, but it was very nutritious. I ain't got no more, but because I didn't make no big old serving of turkey wings and then the pinto beans. I actually had to I didn't cook them from scratch. I actually took them out of can, but I bought them from Lindel's. Was it Lindel's? No, it was Aldi's. And I just seasoned it, green peppers and black pepper or whatever. I almost burnt it because I was like, oh my God, all the so. And I ate that, and that was it, you know. So when I'm gonna do I'm gonna do some research on the keto, what type of foods I could eat for keto. So that means I'm trying to eat up not eat up, but once I finish eating certain things out of it, because I don't have no rice, so I don't have no rice. So I'm not buying any more white rice. I'm not buying no rice no more, at least for a while. Because January, that's when the Daniel fast started. The Daniel fast, he's supposed to eat what's in the Bible, biblical foods. So I will be buying when I go to the farmer's market this week. My focus is not going to be on the meats. I think I have enough meat in that freezer. So I don't need to buy no meat. I don't need to buy no pork chop, no chicken, no turkey wings. No, let me take that back. 1, 2. I may buy me some turkey wings. Yeah, I may buy some turkey wings. I don't need to buy no more chicken, even though I love their rotisserie chicken at the farmer's market. I do have some whole chicken. I could probably make chicken on my own. You remember I took y'all to the farmer's market and had those roasted chickens? It was so delicious. I don't know. I'm gonna have to think about the rotisserie chicken because no, I'm not gonna buy no rotisserie chicken. I'm just gonna roast the chicken myself. I'm just gonna go to the farmer's market, buy me a lot of spices, you know. And you know that I could taste the difference when I start using my spices that I buy from the farmer's market versus Aldi spices. When I buy my farmer's market spices, real garlic, real black pepper, real onion powder, and I season my food, I could taste a whole big difference between buying spices at the Aldi's and Big Lots and Kroger, on the shelf, especially black pepper. I cooked that with black pepper on my food since I bought it, and I could just taste the difference in the garlic and because it's real garlic and onion powder. I could taste the big difference in my foods, and I'm tired of buying stuff from the supermarket because that thing cakes up and stuff. And you end up throwing it in the garbage. I was like, dang, you know. It might be a little bit more expensive in price, but there's a whole big difference between buying Dollar Tree 99 cents pepper and and cheap things from the store. So, ow, oh my foot. Hold on, y'all. Let me look at something real quick. All right, I'm back. You still doing Tita's moderating for Tita? She's still online. Brooklyn. All right, y'all. Anybody want to come on the chat? Let me know. Click on the link. Shirley Show. And what are y'all doing for Christmas? It's 2 more weeks before Christmas. Can you believe it? 2 more weeks. And it'll be Christmas. Like I told y'all, I'm not buying any Christmas gifts. Not because I'm broke, not because being stingy or whatever. It's because one thing is, I don't know. It's like buying things for people, especially within your family members. I think after a while it gets kind of like, I don't know. Like, do you feel like you have to or obligated to buy something for someone, especially like your immediate family members? Because we haven't done Christmas shopping and buying, exchanging gifts for a long time, to be honest. You know, like a Christmas card or anything. It's kind of like when people get grown, grown kids, grown nieces and nephews, and even though I may have some grand nieces and nephews and stuff, I haven't even met them. That's the thing. I haven't met them, haven't seen them. It's like I haven't heard anything from my nieces or nephews. They don't call and say, how you doing? It's like I could call and, I call my sisters and, well, how the kids doing? How daughter, so they fine. And then I'm like, well, what's Sona doing? They in the room talking to their boyfriend or, or something like that. Or you could call them on the phone. Nobody answers the phone. I don't do no social media. Like, you don't, and even if they have social media, people don't even respond, people don't even respond. So I was like, kind of like, it's not like it used to be. It is not like it used to be. It's like ever since my grandfather passed away, Christmas has not really been like people coming over and gifts and exchanging gifts and people trying to play the piano and try to sing and it's just not like that no more. You come home and be the same people who come, and then you don't even I don't know. It's just not the same no more. So it's kind of hard to really feel like Christmas gatherings. It's like people say so and so and so and so is not coming home, and people just stay in their own little homes, their own little apartments and houses and stuff. People don't come together. They don't come together like that. All right. Nobody wants to come on the StreamYard? Well, anywho, y'all want to come on the StreamYard? I guess I'm going to end it for tonight. And yeah, I'm going to end it for the night. I'm going to let the cat out the room since she stopped crying or whatever she was doing. Probably looking out the window. I said, let me put her in the room for a minute because she was climbing up on my bike and stuff. Besides, it'll be almost time to go to bed. So anyway, let me put this poll. Let me see. Dang it, they don't got the poll on here. I guess I'll do it the next time when I go on YouTube. I'm going to do a poll and see. I said, would anybody be interested in doing a virtual Christmas party? And also, we're going to do a couple of challenges. So in the comment section, once I, end this video, there are some links that I put in of how I make extra money with survey. If anybody want to do that, check that out. And also check out some of the links that I put in for how I tell you how I do points. And with these points, I've accumulated quite a lot of points to buy different gift cards. And I've been accumulating a lot of different monetary points, like coin out, and that's when you scan receipts and stuff. I think I'm going to show a little bit about that, because with all these online retail stores and everything else, that if you go shopping, you'd be surprised. $2-3 and points add up, and you could get like $100 worth of gift cards. And it's no scam, so I've been doing that, and I haven't really talked about it too much. But if you do it I think what I'm gonna do is we're gonna start tracking different things throughout the year, because next spring I want to start remodeling my house. Like, I could do little things here and there, but I'm talking about, like, I need to buy me some brand new sinks, toilets. I'm gonna take those old ones out, paint, and what else I'm gonna do? Just get rid of stuff. I'm just gonna, downstairs. Y'all never seen downstairs in my living room. I don't tape anything. And then this bedroom, this is the master bedroom, but I'm not gonna put a bed in here. I'm just gonna get rid of these stuff in the back. I know y'all tired of looking at it, and start getting rid of that old bed stuff, and just put them to the before the end of the year. I'm gonna donate those. I'm not getting rid of that. That's practically new. Somebody else could use the bedposts in the bed frames. Oh, that's my foot massager. I'm massaging my feet. Let me turn this off. I'm massaging my feet. Trying to make sure, whatever that condition I have with the bones, the heel spurs or whatever. It's a name for that too. It's not heel spurs, it's something else. So I'm trying to alleviate so it won't be so it's been doing since I've been taking some of this prescription and stuff, and I haven't been on my feet. It's been helping out a little. It's been helping out. So, yeah, I've been doing these different things with the points and stuff, and let me see. Oh, Shelly Shell.
Hey,
Hey,
how are you?
fine.
That's good.
You the only brave one that want to come on here. Everybody else act like they don't want to come. It's all right, y'all.
Oh no.
One day I'm gonna do a contest, and I'm saying whoever comes on, I'm gonna giving away a gift card and see how many people jump on.
See how many people jump on then, huh?
Yep.
Is that your foot massager?
Yeah.
Oh,
What I showed y'all last year? I bought it on Amazon.
yeah.
That's what that
It
was.
doesn't have water in it, right?
No, I got. Matter of fact, let me see if I can lift it up.
Mm-hmm.
I got that too, right next to me.
Oh, perfect.
This.
Oh, wow.
But I took the little sleeves that to put your feet in. I took it out to wash it, and then I can't even find it. And then what the hell? And then I try to zip it on there, and they won't let me put it back together.
Oh no.
So I just put my foot in it still.
And they get hot too, right?
No, it said it has heat, but I don't feel no heat with this.
Oh, okay. It looks like it's comfortable though.
Yeah, it is.
That's cool.
It knits the bottom of your feet, and squeeze like kind of
Keep
like
that
it's
blood circulating, especially if you're sitting a long time.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I was telling it earlier. My live streams been too long. It's already 2 hours. That TurboTax Intuit was hiring again. They need to hire like thousands of people. They short by thousands of people.
Oh my gosh, really?
Mm-hmm. They got some new position. It's called tax assistant. Where you call the customer up to prepare them to get their full service of the returns done by telling what forms you need, and that's it. You're not doing taxes. You just preparing them to get their taxes done.
Oh, okay.
Are you going back to that other company that was hiring for? I know you said no.
Yeah, no, I got another one. I start Monday.
You do what Monday?
I start training Monday.
For who?
It's through NTI, National Telecommunication Institute.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna start there. So I'm excited.
With the roadside assistance,
Yeah. Uh-huh. I got the computer on, I want to say Thursday. But what I want to do is I want to attach my larger monitor to it. Because it's just a laptop, and they're not that big.
Okay.
It's nice and thin and stuff, and I ordered a laptop stand so to have the tilt, and I put it on top of the my table that you can push a button, it goes up and down, the adjustable table. So
I know you're talking about. I need to put when I do my work for TurboTax, I need to put it's downstairs on a table, like a kitchen table, because I have a long Ethernet cord that goes, and I could go downstairs. So I put that on the table by itself. And I'm not going to be working from room because something's wrong with the light, and I need to hire an electrician to check it out because it's not turning on. I was like, oh hell.
Gotcha.
So I said, well,
yeah.
And I just can't hire any old body. Next thing got some electrical issues and burn your house down because even you have
right
to be
about
licensed. You have to be licensed, but I understand why people think when you hire somebody they got to be black. No, they ain't got to be black.
Mm-hmm.
Because one, they're gonna come late anyway, and they gonna be like, well, and I ain't got no patience. Well, Mr. Small, they act like like I called. Why you calling, asking me for someone else?
Right.
I'm the queen of my castle. Ain't nobody else living.
Right, exactly.
Yeah,
I'm getting my bathroom redone. What was that? The 16th? I told the guy the 16th I agreed to.
Don't pay him all at once now,
Oh, I know. I'm not. He's a licensed, he's a professional. This is what he does. But yeah, I didn't have any intentions on paying him up front, and neither did he ask. So I'm glad about that.
Because if you don't have a credit at Home Depot and Lowe's to get the supplies that you need and then bill you when it's finished, then they ain't the person to do it. So
right.
What you
I bought everything. Well, I didn't buy everything. I bought the shower unit because I want to convert from the 3 faucets to 1.
You should do a YouTube video before, after, not when he's dead, because some people be acting all crazy, but like do a before, take a before picture and then do an after picture.
Right. Yeah. So once so that'll be good. You get that done. And then I need my sink snaked. And so he's going to do that. He said he'll do that for free.
I found out what that is. That ain't nothing to do. You could do that yourself. You know that.
I know. I tried, but it's a pedestal, and I just did not want to break that. So I said I'm just going to leave it to a professional and let him do it. Because I tried it before. I took it all apart and everything at the bottom, like the J loop and all that kind of stuff. And nah, it worked for a while, but then. So I said, I'm going to let him do it. He'll have more of a heavy duty snake that can maybe go even deeper and take it from there.
I need that done to my bathroom because I bought that little cheap thing on Amazon, and so I think when I get that remodel done, they're gonna have to do it for me.
Yeah, sometimes you need the heavier duty one. Get down in there.
So, but I started my remodel. I'm gonna do the bottom. I don't know. I gotta do is first declutter and get rid of these old stuff. Then I'll start the remodel process. But
yeah,
I don't know if I should do with the kitchen or start with the bathrooms.
Because
I got a lot of stuff. I haven't upgraded this house since I bought it. The only thing I got was the windows and the garage and the door. And the HOA charged me a fine because the door was supposed to be approved for a paint color, and I put blue, and they was like, "That's not the color scheme." So I was like, y'all make me sick.
Right.
So I said, when I get the house painted, because the house do need to be painted on the outside too. Then I'm gonna tell them to repaint that door because I didn't make it. I made a mess out of color, and I said, this don't even look right. So
say, oops. They tried
it's a new door, so I don't have to worry about that. Because I had that raggedy door. It was about to collapse any soon.
Right.
I got that done, but I think when I paint the outside, the house is going to be painted. It's stucco, so there's a lot of repairs that need to be done. Because I already did the repairs outside with the siding when that tree fell on it. I never did that. I had finally got that fixed. And the wood rot around.
Right.
And the soffits need to be replaced. So the guy who did it, he did a pretty good job.
That's good.
$1,000. And I asked this one black guy to do it and to do the work, plus more, plus the door, plus other stuff. He didn't get back with me for 3 days. I keep calling, texting him.
Oh, wow.
You got the written, and then you're gonna come with some 4,000 something. I was like, turned around when I bought the door, got the door replaced, installed the wood rot stuff that need to be done. I think I paid for the door by the other company. I think it was. Let me see. It might have cost me between both those things, but let's say 3,000.
Wow.
And plus the door and the install and all that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wood rot.
Right. The whole framework.
His price might have been over about $1,600 or something like that. But see,
right. It's good to shop around.
No, it ain't about shopping. Yeah, you can shop around, but see, you know, I know it ain't that much. I said, no, that's not even no way close. But you just come, but you go take all that days to give me a quote. You got a regular job and you do something on the side and you just come making up some stuff. No.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No. I said, do you have a ladder that goes up 2 stories and this and this? The minute I said no.
That's right. That's right.
A basic ladder to go up to even go up to this next story unit.
And so it's like, how are you going to do it? Then they probably say, oh, we can rent one from Home Depot. And yeah.
And you didn't even come in a truck that looked like it was a working truck to do work like that. So I'm like, no, but the big killer is 3 days later, and then you text, then you send me the information like way in the middle of the night. Like, I said no.
Yeah.
Nope.
He had to talk to some people and come up with a good price.
He didn't talk to nobody. He don't have anyone to talk to. He didn't have no one else to talk to. You just gonna do the job and you just try to tell somebody that you could do all those things. No. And they got the nerve talk about you had to pay 30% up front.
Oh my gosh.
Nope, not doing
it.
Not doing it.
No. Right.
I know y'all like to say, so we beat up on black folks and not do no work, but no, y'all, they proved me
yeah,
right.
Yeah. Now this guy, he's black, and he comes with a good referral recommendation.
Is he an older person?
He maybe late 40s, early 50s, maybe. He's married. Yeah. Very professional. He had his work truck and stuff like that, and yeah. So he does all type of home improvement, and then he has licensed people that does like the concrete work and all this other stuff.
Yeah, you could subcontract people out.
Yeah. And then once I get that done, then I want to do my kitchen. I want to bring it up to date.
Yeah.
I want to bring it up to date. But I want to keep my original wood cabinets though, because you're not going to find real wood cabinets for cheap nowadays. And I don't want that fake stuff.
You can resurface that if it's real wood.
Right, that's what I want to do. I prefer to do that.
That shouldn't cost much of nothing anyway.
Right.
You buy the handles, the knobs.
Matter
of fact, if you could do it yourself, I would say would you do it yourself, but
yeah, I would have to strip the paint. Yeah, that would be a nice little project to do myself. But see, what I want to do is to have the double sinks. So I want to get granite around that. So you
could do to surface the kitchen cabinets.
Right. I just felt like if I'm going to do that part and they're going to do the other part, just let them do everything. That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
Time to tell.
It ain't that hard to do it. I mean, you could just take the.
Well, then I'm going to fly you in and then let you do it. How about that?
All right. You pay for it. Whether it's plane ticket or train ticket, whichever one, I'll do it. You just take all the handles up, put them in a bag, and then you get the supplies. All I'm saying is that if you do you ain't got to do all of it. You can just do the doors or, the sandpaper it down. You get a sandpaper.
Yeah.
I bring my tools, the Roku tools that I bought from Amazon. They ain't opened the thing yet. I got it in the bag.
Oh
I
my
ain't got one
God.
of those tools. I got I got a whole thing, the whole works.
What? What, like the drill? Oh wow.
2 drills, 2 saws, like a saw, it ain't no major project. It's for home
Yeah.
stuff. I got the whole thing.
Oh my gosh.
I have not even used it and opened up the box. I opened up the box a few months ago. There, I got everything in the bag. It's right there in the downstairs. So I may have to use it because I have to fix my ceiling. The whole water from the bathroom. The ceiling is all fell down to the things like it's not that big, but I was like, oh my God. Every time I look at it, I say, you know what?
Yeah, I had to patch mine up because that happened. That's why I want to get the tub and everything, the shower redone. Yep. I patched it up. Now that was fun.
You did it yourself?
Yep. It's like this type of tape I got from Home Depot, had holes in it, and then you put the, what you call that stuff? Is it spackle? I think it's
spackle. I know what you're talking about.
And then that gives it a smooth layer across the hole, and then you fill it, go across it with the spackle, and then it dries. And if you got to sand it to smooth it, then you can do that and then paint over it.
Yeah, this ain't no hole. This is like a whole. I gotta buy a whole sheet. It's like I got drywall in the garage, but I don't know if I can use it anymore because it has mold. So I'm gonna have to
get another one. Yeah,
another one. Unless I got a piece that's just good enough, and I'll just cut it.
Right to fit.
I was like, I got all this stuff to fix it. I said, somebody was getting their house painted right up the street. I saw this guy to come to my house the next day. He, are you home? I told him at a certain time because I had to go somewhere. And we going back and forth. I said, oh, hell. And he was a Mexican guy, too. Older guy and stuff. So I said, let me try to fix this myself.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. And when you want to do a cut to fit, yeah. And then you get your paper tape to hold it in place and then drill it into the joints. Yeah.
Yeah, but I need to fix the subflooring because the subflooring, the tile is
okay.
That water got to the floor. So I need to fix the sub tile. But that white tile thing going on, I want to take all that whole bathroom in my master bathroom, the 2 bathrooms up here in the half bath. I want to change all of that.
Oh, got a call.
Oh,
I'll try to come back. Okay.
Okay. All right, who else want to come on? Y'all need to come on now. Colis, where you at? Brooklyn, you still Blue True? Vicky, I know you left, Vicky. C. Henner? Oops, 2 hours and 15 minutes. Hold on, let me see what they're going on here. Oops. Let me see. All right, y'all. I think I'm going to end the show. All right. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I would appreciate it. All right, y'all. Y'all have a good night. Good night, Brooklyn, Shelly Shell, Colas, Sea Henner, True Blue, Vicky, Sally. I know if you watching, I appreciate it. Lady TH. All right, y'all have a good one. I'll talk to y'all tomorrow. All right, good night.